glad to see you again. We already learned about loops using the while keyword. However, in Python, we can also use a second type of loop called a for loop. As you might have guessed already, it uses the keyword for. A for loop is used to iterate over a sequence of elements in Python. It allows us to perform a set of actions for each item in the sequence, making our code more efficient and concise. Let's begin with a simple example. Imagine we have a list of names and we want to print each name on a new line. We can achieve this using a for loop. A for loop is used to iterate over a sequence of elements in Python. It allows us to perform a set of actions for each item in the sequence, making our code more efficient and concise. Let's begin with a simple example. Imagine we have a list of names and we want to print each name on a new line. We can achieve this using a for loop. Here's an example code snippet. In this case, we have a list called names that contains multiple elements. The for loop iterates over each item in the list, assigning it to the variable name, one by one. We then print each name on a new line. The for keyword is followed by a variable name in this example, which will hold each item from the list as we iterate over it. The in keyword specifies the sequence we want to iterate through, which in this case is the names list. The for loop is not limited to lists only. It can also iterate over other iterable objects, such as strings. Let's see an example. Suppose we have a string and we want to print each character on a new line. In this example, the for loop iterates over each character in the string variable message and prints it on a new line. The for loop can iterate through any iterable object, such as strings and lists, and many more. It provides a convenient way to process each element in the sequence without manually writing repetitive code. Now, let's explore an example that uses the in keyword with a range. This allows us to iterate over a sequence of numbers. Suppose we want to print the numbers from 1 to 10. In this example, the range 1, 11 generates a sequence of numbers from 1 to 10. The for loop iterates over each number in the range and prints it. The range function is commonly used with the for loop to generate a sequence of numbers. It takes two arguments, the start and end values, and generates a sequence up to, but not including the end value. The for loop is a powerful construct in Python that allows us to automate repetitive tasks by iterating over sequences. In summary, we learned that you simply create a for loop by using the keyword for, followed by a variable name which holds a single element during each iteration of the loop, followed by the keyword in, followed by a variable holding a sequence, such as a list or even a string, in which case we would go through every letter one by one. At the end of the line, we need a colon. The code block, which we repeat in this loop, needs to be indented after this line. We could also use a for loop to go through numbers with the help of the range function. In this case, we just write range after the in keyword, and we specify at which number we want to start, followed by a comma and the number at which the loop will stop executing. Alright, that's all for today. Next time, we will take a look at another variable type called dictionary. See you then.